Welcome to the Law Firm Marketing Minute, your source of internet marketing inspiration.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Law Firm Marketing Minute. I'm your host, John Henson, and this week wanted to kind of revisit a topic that we've covered a lot on this show over the last several years, and that's where SEO, search engine optimization, fits into your overall marketing strategy. And something like kind of dawned on me, a couple of days ago. We had someone reach out to us and ask us about, if we offered SEO, right? And it's like, when you're reaching out to a marketing company, you don't have to ask for SEO. Like, a lot of marketing companies offer it, but there's this huge misconception that, you need all of this extra SEO work in order to have effective marketing. And this is just not the case, right? And one of the crazy things, and most convenient things about where SEO is headed, and also what we do, is we kind of accomplish both, right? So think about it this way. Traditional SEO service is looking at making sure that you have enough keywords, making sure that you've got enough links, making sure that you've got locations and everything perfectly, dialed in. Really overkill, honestly. I've seen so many bad lawyer websites. I make fun of it all the time, where it's just like the content, reads like, oh, if you've been injured in a Houston car accident, you need the best Houston car accident attorneys, the experienced Houston car accident attorneys at Smith Law Firm, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, it's terrible. And you don't need it. You don't need it. And so what we're starting to see is that this idea of dedicated SEO work is really obsolete at this point. And that if you are doing regular quality content, you will naturally have the SEO work being done at the same time, right? Because the way that search engines are going now, they're not really focusing on specific keywords. They're not focusing on links. They're not focusing on indexing, in terms of, where things are going in the website and all that. They're focusing on the actual content, the actual subject matter, right? Because they're looking for, they're seeing what people are searching for, and they're going out and trying to find that. And so more often than not, people are not searching so much for experienced Houston car accident attorney or best Dallas family law attorney. They're not making those searches anymore. They're instead searching things like, how do I get divorced? How much does child support cost, in, Chicago, whatever. And, search engines are picking up on that. And that's the kind of content they're rewarding. It's going away from these SEO specific landing pages that have kind of black hatted their way to the top of page one based on location and all of that. And instead it's going more towards the actual quality content that's answering questions. And guess what? We've been doing that for years. Are we ahead of the game? Yeah, absolutely. But that's not the point. It's what is going to become more and more important is not the quantity of blogs or content that you're putting out, but it's the quality. And and we've had an episode on this in the past. It's going to be a mix of both, right? Like, the more content you do, the better, but you have to make sure that the content that you're putting out is actually valuable, right? If you're posting 20 times a day on social media and it all says the same thing, you're doing more harm than good. But if you have 20 posts a day and each post is about something valuable that actually helps your audience, that's going to provide a lot more benefit. So the bigger point that I want to make is that, stop asking marketing companies to do SEO for you. All right. Don't ask us to do it, because we're not going to, but it's just because we don't offer it. But you also don't need it. You don't need the dedicated keyword work, the backlinking, or the the linking itself inside, all of your pages or any of that, because it's not nearly as valuable or worthwhile as it may have been a few years ago. Instead, ask your marketing company to write you valuable content. Ask your marketing company to address the concerns and the things that your audience is searching for, right? And if you can do that, you will find, not even just on search engines, because look, not to break off into a completely different episode, but like, the search engine stuff is the low hanging fruit, right? It's going to be in and out real quick, and it's still going to, if that's your primary focus, it's going to really cost a lot more, versus what we kind of talk about a lot is market to your existing audience. All right. And if you can do that, it's more cost effective, but you're kind of killing two birds with one stone there. You're addressing your audience, you're marketing to your audience, and then also secondarily, you're capturing what might be coming in through search engines, and what people are actually searching for. And so it's kind of that, like I said, it's killing two birds with one stone, but it's also much more cost effective in that you're not paying for content marketing and SEO and doubling up, because you know dedicated SEO work is going to be just as, if not more expensive, especially depending on your market size. If you're in a big market, SEO work is going to be very, very expensive, thousands of dollars a month, because you have way more competition to deal with. On the other side, you go content, you build your marketing foundation on content. Your subject matter is addressing what people are asking and searching for. Now, not only is it a little bit more cost effective, but it automatically just takes care of the SEO work that you need to do. And so, look, I have never said that Spotlight Branding is an SEO company, but the stuff we do provides SEO benefits. And like, look, I can stand up until I'm blue in the face and scream that you don't need SEO, but the unfortunate reality of the situation is that the legal marketing landscape has for years been told over and over and over again it's just all about SEO. And so there's so many lawyers out there who just almost equate marketing to SEO, and it's so much more than that. But also, you just don't need that. You don't need SEO. You do need good content. you know that's how you're going to tell people who you are and how you help. That's going to be how you connect with your audience, is through that content that you create, whether it's your blog page, whether it's videos, whether it's your social media presence, maybe you're doing a podcast, your email marketing, whatever it is. That content is what helps you broadcast your brand and really communicate who you are and how you help and all of that. And so again, I'm saying, if you're paying for SEO work and you're paying for content, you're doubling up and you're doing something that's probably unnecessary, right? I think that if your content strategy is truly addressing what your audience is really concerned about and what they're searching for, you are on the right track. And if you're concerned about volume, increase the volume of the content that you're putting out. Do an extra blog post or two a month. Make sure you're doing videos. Make sure you're posting on social media. But you don't need to do the extra SEO work. And what I'm seeing is, from a lot of these SEO companies, is they're shifting how they are providing their SEO service to be more content based. They're still billing it as SEO service when it's really content marketing, but that's also just the marketing world. It's repackaging things and giving it a new name when it's still the same thing. But whatever. That's a little industry inside information there. But yeah, so again, if you're doing both, strongly reconsider doing that. And really focus on the content. And look, if you really do believe in SEO, like, by all means go for it. Like, I'm not saying you should abandon it forever. I think the true roadmap is starting a foundation on content, building up a really good website, a good library of good quality content, and then add on the extra stuff after that. Go do your Google ads, your PPC stuff, go do, more dedicated specific SEO work. But I do know that for a lot of the solo and small firms out there, you have a limited marketing budget. And if you're trying, if the majority of your marketing budget is going to SEO work and you're trying to compete with all the other firms in your market, you're treading water at best for the most part, unless you've been doing it for a decade or more and you were kind of in it first. And so the way around that is through content. It's more cost effective and you can kill two birds with one stone because that content automatically, just by its own nature, provides the SEO benefits and the trend and the way that the algorithms are headed. So hope that was helpful. If this is your first episode after meeting us at ABA Tech Show, welcome in. Sorry, I didn't mention that at the start, but recording this a little bit ahead of time. But I'm hoping we had a great time there. Hoping we met a lot of really cool people there. Even though Chicago looks like it was going to be very cold those days, but I guess that's Chicago in March. But thank you all, though, for continuing to listen. Leave us a rating and review on there. Tell some other lawyer friends of yours about the show. If they're looking for something short to listen to, if they need a little bit of help with their marketing. But that's it. Thanks so much. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for joining us. Please visit lawfirmmarketingminute.com for more information. We'll see you next time.